between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On first down, Childers. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Let's go. Here we go. Go. Check 13.
On first down, Bentley. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bentley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bentley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends. Because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Set, hut, switch up, kill.
They'll run on first down. Childers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or. Strong right. 4 down. Mike 52. Smooth.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You got tight right there. Alert 3. Hey, lock it. 31. Let's go.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 3. Topper. Switch. Tight dog. Kill. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Rock it. Watch twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 24-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
90, ball. Set the tone, defense. General West. Defense, let's go. Check. Fresno. Back. Go. 6 guys. Go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Bravo.
Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pilot, 64, we go. Undercut. Kill. Go out.
They'll try to run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Look at me, zipper. Check 52, come on. Check 52. Brixton, travel. Here we go. Rush in. Yep.
Mike 52. So we got man. Hey, check 20.
Hard.
To Johnson again. And hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. David Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Childers able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Childers, again he finds an opening, and finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Bentley. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready? 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Check it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Exit. 52, 52. Okay, double up. 52's the line. Let's go.
2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, team 6. 52's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Hey, Charlie. Two's the mic. Mike 5-2. Get it.
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check the back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Leo. Fight.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
On the double. Check that one, Mike 52 right here. Target. Check 50.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready. 52's the money. Check 52's the money. I smell fear in that offense. Wait. Hey, orbit.
Mike 52.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Squeeze, don't go. My game. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Mike 8.
Hey, Alpha.
get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike Gaten, Mike Gaten. Let's go one more. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, check 24. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, Childers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards on a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On second down, Childers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
On first and 10, Bentley. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go. Got it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Childers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run on first down. Childers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Childers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Childers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on first down, Bentley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Good track, good track.
To throw again, Bentley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On 1st down, Childers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Bentley eluding the pressure right. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Defense wins championships, baby.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back there.
They're going to look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Too little, cupcake.
On first down, Bentley. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
42, Redskins 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first and 10, Bentley, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Bentley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
I'm coming after you. Mark 55.
Looking to throw. Bentley is going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Bentley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Yo, I got motion man. Me, I got this. That's it. Watch it.
On 4th down, Bentley. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Johnson running right. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Open man there is Malone. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
132 fighter.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down and inches. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. Because we know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Here we go. Go to base. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check. 55 to Mike. Let go.
Throwing on 1st down. Bentley. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. And let the ears back and go full strength. Under 10, under 10.
2nd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.